Well, hello. My name is Paula, Digital Granny. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am going to talk about how to start an online business without any experience. I am going to show you how in this video. We are going to talk about this because I started an online business last June, and this online business has changed the way that I live as a busy homeschooling mom and founder of a nonprofit. I needed something outside of the box, and I got so much more than I could have ever prayed for, asked for, or thought of. I love what I do. If you are new to me, take a minute, smash the follow button. We're going to walk through this. It is a complete online digital business. It is not something where we're purchasing inventory. It's not something where we're picking up a phone. We're not chasing customers. We use attraction marketing. And I'm going to walk you through all of this all in the next short, no more than half an hour. Okay. So hang tight. I will walk you through this, what I do to generate thousands a month. Okay. My best week was 3.6K with programs that I did not create. Okay. So before I get started, I'm just going to share this with you. It is an income disclaimer. I am not guaranteeing anything because that would be silly and I can't do that. Okay. You can screenshot that in 3, 2, 1. All right. So let's get cracking. So what do? I am a mama of 5. Okay. So I'm a mom of 5, 3 homeschoolers, 2 adults. And if you don't know my story, I will quickly share my story with you. And then we'll get into, as I'm sharing my story, I will share, these are some of my wins that I shared in our community. Okay. This is a business for beginners. Okay. Complete beginners, people that are looking for a way to generate money online, to have an income and not have to spend a lot of time doing it. Okay. Which is something that I love. So 3,604 days, that is 4 customers of our number 1 selling program. And 900, I can't begin to tell you how blessed and thankful I am. So, and these are some of my wins. But November 2022, suffered a mini stroke and my husband never showed up. There was no calls, there was no texts, it was crickets. He was 2 hours away on a work trip, and we know that the work trips were not work trips. Okay. So that is what began the struggle for this mama homeschooling family. There was 4 kids in the house at the time, a family of 5, and I needed a way to bring in an income because I was doing work on the nonprofit. Okay. So I started to do the dash, which is delivering food. And that was a struggle. Okay. We were not making ends meet. And I kept praying and asking God for a way. I'm sorry, I can hear my kids arguing. I hear them arguing. Anyways, okay, so I was looking for a way to actually generate an income with kids, okay? Now, if you are out there and you're just looking for a way to add so that you have some retirement money, so that you have some fun money, some money put away, savings, this might be interesting to you. I use this as my income. This is my bread and butter. And I don't do this full time. This is part time because I don't need to work 9 to 5 or 40 plus hours in order to generate an income, because this has a system. And I'm going to go through this. Okay. So let's start by saying, what is this? Okay. Smash that follow button. And if you want more info, if you're ready to get started, it's Granny's. Now, these are some of the favorite things that I love about this. I make 100% profit. It is my business. What would you do if I could ask you right now, would you be willing to learn to create a business online if somebody gave you a step-by-step process to follow, community support, mentoring, all the programs to turn around and resell, and there's even tech support. We don't need tech. You don't need to know tech. Thank God for that. We don't need to know tech, but we do have to connect our payment gateway to our website. The website's made for us. But if you don't want to do that, there's always options for that as well. So what would you do if I told you today that as a complete beginner, you could be up and running quite possibly? Everybody's different. It took me 2 days to get up and running with a business that was already made for me. It is a business in a box. I purchased a one-time program, paid a one-time website fee, and this is what I've been doing for the past year. And I love that I have $900 and $1,800 days from my phone. Where's my phone? From my phone. How do I do that? Well, I work 2 hours a day. Now I don't promote the $100 program at all because I don't want anybody to have a website built for them with one program. I don't agree with it. I don't like it. So we're not cold calling. It's not MLM. There's no degree, no experience. I have an automated system. So we're going to talk about that in a few minutes. Okay. Now, these are the 4 programs that I received. I purchased a program called Legacy 2.0, and with it, I got 4 programs. We are in the e-learning industry, educational programs that taught me how to build a business online and how to market. So I learned digital marketing skills, which is amazing. If you have a business and you're not getting in front of the correct people, this teaches us how to utilize social media to get in front of the right customers. So important. If you don't have a business, like I didn't when I started last June, I didn't have a business. I was looking for a way to make money online, looking for a work from home opportunity, something that I could do. This fit that so well that I'm absolutely in love with what I do because I do this in 2 hours a day. This is how I started. I expanded my business since then because I made my own community. I learned I could make my own community. When you purchase a program from me, I give you access to that. I'm going to show you this. These programs are a business in a box. Everything to build a successful business online, step by step, live interactive Zoom meetings, live interactive mentoring, a community of almost 54,000 people, I think, at this point right now. There is no monthly fees. Another thing that I love, 100% profit. So when I sell a legacy, 100% is mine. When I sell any of them, it's 100% profit. Okay. So I paid a one-time website fee. That is how the main community is taken care of, if that makes sense. Is that the right way to say it? But that goes strictly to the community, to the company and community. Okay. 39. So let's get rid of that. Let me share my screen with you. Okay. I'm going to share my screen and let's enable audio so that if I choose to share some audio, you can see that. Now, okay. So let's get into this. When you go to Granny's, this is what it looks like. This is having an automated system. What do you mean when you say that? Let me explain to you what that means. Basically, what that means is that anybody at any point, 24 hours around the clock, could go to my website, right? I create content. You see this 2-hour workday? I create content. That's what I do. I create little videos, 7-second video, a 9-second video, a minute to 2 minutes. That's it. That's what I do. That is what I do every day. I create content. I don't do the posting free ads anymore. This is the framework for how you start. What you do after that is completely up to you. You could expand like I did. I love YouTube. I want to be on YouTube. So I chose to share my business on YouTube. I am also on TT. Okay. Don't know what that is. That's okay. I'm also on there. This works on any social media platform. Just be willing to learn. That is the key to this. Okay. This is a proven to work blueprint. This is a business in a box, and I followed it step by step, teaching me how to build this, teaching me how to create the content, what content, how to create it. There's an example of how to post a free ad. There are 200 high traffic websites listed inside of our program. Access that, learn how to do it. It doesn't take you long. You should be able to copy it, make it yours, and then just go post for half hour. That's to get your name out there. It is important. Respond to comments. When people see my videos and they're like, wait a minute, what is this? How do I do this? How do I get more info? I just say, go to Granny's. That's what I do. So that's the 2 hours. Anybody, as long as you're willing to learn, which I was willing to learn and willing to work, this changed how we live. Like, forget about worrying about what's in the bank. Man, do you know what it's like to wake up to $900 to $1,800 days from your phone? Have you ever woken up to an $1,800 day? I have numerous times. It is crazy to me. It is almost unbelievable to me. I hit 3.6K in 1 week. I say 1 week, it's 4 days. It was 4 days. I can't believe it to this day. It is real. It's legit. It is something I've been doing. I've been building a long-term. I have longevity. I have created a stable. I am building a business online with products, programs that I did not create. I have the master resale rights, so I can resell educational programs that teach you how to create the content, how to build a business online, step by step by step, made for beginners. I love this. So what happens here? This is my website. It's out there working for me globally, 24 hours around the clock. Okay. So people put their info, their details in there. Whoops. And then right here, okay, this is what comes up. This is the founder. Okay. She will answer 90% of your questions. Then when you're ready, maybe I should make myself smaller. Then when you're ready, you just click on the pink button. It opens up this. Okay. And this is my website. You can scroll down and you can see more information about this. It is a business in a box. You're going to see me. You're going to see my kiddos. They were smaller back then. These are 6-figure income earners. They're live testimonials. Live. You can actually just.
Her business, you guys. She was working 2 jobs.
She was working 2
And
jobs.
she plugged into this with no skills, no following, no background in digital marketing, network marketing, affiliate marketing. And she, around her 2 jobs, was able to hit 6 figures in 9 months. So what I would love is for Amy to come on and
6
share with you
figures
guys.
in 9 months.
Amy, are you with
Thank
us?
you, Michelle. Yes, yes. Okay, guys. I don't know what your New Year's looks like for
I will.
you.
You can listen to that on your own time and your own speed. I don't want to do that right here, right now, but you can listen to these. Okay. And there's all kinds of information there. Now, I told you this is a business in a box. So this page is out there running for you. Look, digital system runs 24 hours around the clock because this is a global business opportunity. Anybody can do this. There are plans available. I don't know if there's going to be a plan available for where you are. If you come into a little hiccup, you're not too sure, or you need help in any way, just reach out to me. When you go to Granny's right here, you will have my contact info, and just send me an email and say, hey, Paula, can you help me with this? Or I don't understand this. Just ask. That's why I'm here. That page is out there running for us. This is the done for you website. I never made it. It was made for me. Okay. This page is out there working for me. This page is out there working for me 24 hours. It is a system that does all the heavy lifting. That when she does these videos, it answers 90% of your questions. Okay. I love it. Now, these are the programs. These are programs, okay? But everybody has these exclusive bonuses. There's digital product ideas. Now, I didn't even did I look at that? I must have. But there's a 30-day market strategy growth plan. There's also, in the first one, there is a 7-day launch to profit. You could follow that. You could follow this. There are options. Your invisible empire, faceless marketing, that's in there. I don't do faceless. Was I a part of that? I can't remember. No, I don't think so. That was before I started. 04. Maybe I watched it then. But that's where your programs are. This is the community. So we're just going to increase this a little bit. All right. Now, Sorry, I was just looking, so used to clicking on this. Okay. So this is the main community. I told you we are mentored, but let's look at some of the wins. Okay. Waking up to another $900 ding. What a blessing, and how exciting to be in this space where we are helping to change lives. Another sale from a complete stranger. So very thankful. Make it a great day. That is awesome, because our number one selling program, remember I talked about the programs? That's it, the 9. That is the number one selling program. That was my first customer. I never spoke to him, never texted him. He went in through my automated system, okay? So he was able to purchase at 4:30 in the morning while I was sleeping. That is having something out there automated. Such a huge blessing. I love it. I can't believe it. I love what I do. Now, if you choose the 9, then the 9, the 6, the 3, and the 1, all 4 programs are on your website. Okay. If you chose the 6, then the 6, the 3, and the 1 would be on your website. If you want to be able to see 9, or if you want to be able to see $1,800 days, like, you have to actually have that program to promote that program. Okay. So, because you wouldn't even know what was in it. That's not how it works. So I was going to start with the 1 until she said I couldn't promote anything else. I said, forget that. Just give me the 9. I started the 9. I chose the 9. I have all 4. You're not purchasing 4 different programs. It is like, I got the 9, which has all 4. Okay. So let me hide that. And let's go back to this. All right. 9 ding. Another 9 ding. We'll at the gym this afternoon to health and wealth. Super grateful. Lenore, upgrade sale. Dreams do come true. This is the founder. She is actually in Italy right now. 3 years ago, look, she said, my life didn't look this way. And this changes how we live. It changes things. When you can actually generate an income where you can handle things, like, think about it. When I get a $900 day, when I was doing the dash, I don't know if I even finished telling my personal story, but when I was doing the dash last June, before I lost my beloved black Suburban, the transmission went and I lost my job and the truck in the same day. I was aiming for $1,800 a month. That's because we were working 40 plus hours, and it was the best that we could do. It was the highest that I could hit, because if we were not delivering food, I wasn't making any money. So that was the problem. You see, I was struggling. Now I have $1,800 days from my phone, which is crazy to me. $900 days. Now, someday I might not have anything. And then I could, boom, the next day have an 1,800 or a 900. Like, how many of those would you need to change your situation or change your life? Like, for me, I'm blown away by this opportunity. I love what I do. Barbara, a 9 ding when I woke up Monday morning. Wow, I'm so excited. When I woke up yesterday, before getting out of bed, saw this 9 ding that came in while I was asleep. Certified, you can become certified. 10K in a month. Y'all, I did it. Broke 10K in 34 days. How is this even real life? God gets all the glory. So what are we talking about here? Okay, hold on. Let me share with you something. I could continue with the sales, the wins, I should say, wins, but let me get out of there for a minute. I'm going to get out. Okay, so why does she say 10K? Well, I want you to see this. Why do I keep grabbing the wrong marker? It's dried out. I got the wrong marker. Okay, 9. Now, I would encourage you, before I do this, I would encourage you, let me know where you're watching from. If you are new to me, drop a newbie, let me say hi, and let me know where you're watching from. And I would strongly encourage not only smashing the follow button, but join me on the lives so you can ask me in real time the questions that you have. Do you have a stumbling block? Is there something like, do I have to have tech? No, we actually have tech support. We have options. We do need to connect our website to our payment gateway, because that's private information. So now what I will say is this: if you don't want to do that, then there is help for that. You could go to a tech call, or you could actually pay somebody to hook that up for you. It really is up to you. There's options in this. Do I have to know anything? Do I have to have a degree? No, you don't. I came into this as a complete beginner and I just followed it step by step, and it taught me how to do it step by step. I didn't know how to create the content. I learned how to create the content. I learned how to make my own community. I didn't even show you that, but I will show you that in a second. Okay. I will show you my community and we'll go over that. So why do people aim for 10K? Well, because there are people that hit that and then some. 10K, and just so you understand, is only 12 customers. I told you I have $900 days, $1,800 days from my phone by creating content and having an automated system. I learned the skills to work smarter and not harder. I love this. It is a business in a box. So that's our number one selling program. This is 12 customers. Do you know what it works out to in a year? Let's look and see what it works out to in a year. And this is what it is in a year. Would that make a difference for you and your family? What would you do if that was you in a year? What would you do? We have 110 six-figure income earners. I used to say it wrong. I was like 119 and then 18 or 19. And then I was like, wait a minute, I got them mashed up. So it's 110 six-figure income earners. And then we have 19 millionaires in South African rands. I know it converts differently, but for them, that is life-changing money. Like for you, would that be life-changing money, right? For them, it is life-changing money. I love that you can do this anywhere in the world. I'm going to show you my website. I'm going to show you my community. There we go. So this is my community. It is small, very small, tight-knit. It is a private paid community. I give you access to my community for the very first month, and I get to work closely with you. I would highly suggest you get into the Zoom that I do every single week. I will answer questions. You can have me look at your content. If I have a Q&A, sometimes I teach, sometimes I do like a little short lesson. It depends on who's there. It depends on the amount of people too. It's an opportunity to work closely with me for that very first month. Should you choose to continue, it's $27 a month. And it's 40% referral income. So that's what it is right now, $27 a month. And then you can actually drop questions in here at any time. And another thing that I would highly suggest, and I do my tips and tricks in here, tool tips. Well, let me go to social media. And I will do some TikTok stuff because this is TikTok. I started on TikTok. Also, there are some important tips in here, some videos that I wish I would have had in the beginning or known in the beginning. And I just have that in there as well. I would highly suggest looking at that. I am going to do some other things. There are other things in here for small businesses, not necessarily just for people that purchase a program from me. There are people in here that have purchased a different program from somebody else, but they want my mentoring. So I am accessible to all people. And if you have a small business, then I can help you in your small business as well, especially with marketing and using social media, because that's what we do. Okay. So that's there. Now I'm going to take that off. Okay. So what else can I share with you? We've gone over what is the 2 hours. We've gone over the programs. We are in the e-learning industry. They are educational programs. When I purchased my program, I got the rights to resell. There is more involved in it, but as a beginner, just the simplest, quickest way to get up and running, I was up and running in 2 days, is just to get in there, give the community, when you get started, just give them 24 to 48 hours to let you in. I give you access to my community quicker because obviously I'm not dealing with a whole lot of people. And the community has 54,000 people. So you need to give them 24 to 48 hours to let you in. But you can choose to be a part of mine. I do give you access to that, but it's completely up to you whether or not you choose to do that. Okay. It is not a necessity, but I would say, hey, I'm here to help you. I've been in this space for a year. I love what I do because it gave me back my freedom. I can work less, work smarter, not harder, and I can help you to get started. Okay. So if you have questions, let me know. Join me on a live. Make sure that you smash that follow button and reach out to me if you have questions or you're stuck or you need some more information. Okay. God bless you guys. Have a wonderful day.